Well, hello! Hi there, this is my introduction video for all my e-learners. I'm Mr. Garner. I wear a fez now. Fezzes are cool. Okay, well maybe not. Okay, there we go. E-learners, hey, it's going to be an exciting year this year. Even if you're not an e-learner, you'll still be looking at videos of mine. And so I'm going to give you a little introduction here of what's what, okay? Okay, like I said, I'm Mr. Garner. I'm the art teacher, Dawson Elementary, and I also have a little farm, and I was thinking of maybe making a little video sometime so you can see my farm with my animals. It'd be interesting, maybe do some artwork with some of the animals that we see. Not do it with them like use a chicken for a paintbrush. I'm not talking about that, more like subjects. Okay, now how am I going to teach this year? It's going to be pretty weird, different, strange, exciting, inventive, so creative. What I'm going to be doing is doing videos. A lot of videos I'm making for the e-learners, and the face-to-face students will also be able to see them as well. So everybody needs to know how this is going to work out. All right, so first, there are two types of videos I make. The first type of video is just instruction on the concepts of what is art all about, like the elements of art and the principles of design. Okay. Having said that, I won't actually teach you how to do something. At the end of the video, I will give you an idea of what I want you to do. So you take what I say and you try to just do some artwork with that. Now the second type of video is a demonstration. I will actually show you how to do a certain artwork. Now, with that type of video, there will be three types. One is I will show you in real time. You will see me making it in real time, and it will take maybe 10 to 12 minutes. That's if the lesson can be done in that short a time. But now if the lesson can't be, because simply it takes a long time to color or paint or wait till something dries, I will do it in examples, steps. I will do my work, take a photograph of it, continue working, take a photograph of it, keep working, and then I'll print those photographs out so that you can see step by step how I do it. That's the second way. And the third way is a hybrid, meaning I take the first two and combine them. Sometimes you will see me work, and then you'll see the steps as well, all in one video. So, here's the other thing, that if I'm using oil pastels in artwork and you don't have oil pastels at home, well then I want you to use whatever you have. If one video I use construction paper and black tape, thin black tape. That's Modrion for first graders. If you don't have construction paper or thin black tape, then use whatever you have. Try to get the concept, the idea behind what I'm saying, and use whatever materials that you have on hand. And that will be great. That'll be great. Now, you'll have to submit artwork to me so that I can see it on a weekly basis. Okay? On a weekly basis. Now, I'm going to tell you what I know about sending artwork so that I can see it. I don't know. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still working on it. I'm working on it like a lot of you are working on it, and maybe you can ask your teacher when you have a Zoom meeting with her, or him or her, so that they can tell you how to do this. Now, if it gets to a point where it's just kind of confusing and we're still waiting on things to happen, all you need to do is this. Take a photograph and save it. Just save it until we work these things out so that we know and you know how to send the picture to me. So that's all you need to do. Now, here's the part about I need to talk to you about taking pictures. If my picture is laying flat on the table, you need to take a good picture. Here's how you take a good picture. It's really simple. Have one light source, meaning don't turn on these lights. Have a light from the window. When the sunlight comes from a window, it doesn't actually have to be direct sun on your picture. It's just the light from the window. When it comes in one direction here, it comes down this way, hits your picture, and bounces up this way. Your camera, or from your smartphone or from a regular camera, now if you're looking at my smartphone here, if you take a picture like this, it's going to turn out good. If you tilt your camera one way or the other, front to back, left or right, it's going to make your picture a little wonky. So you try to make it as even as you can, and you center it so it's directly over it. Before you take the picture, ask yourself, can you see shadows, your shadow or some other shadow on it? And if you can, you need to move your picture or move the object that's creating the shadow. Remember the light from the window coming in, it's natural light. You can even take it outside, someplace where it's not direct sunlight, just sunlight hitting from one direction. And then take a picture. Now I usually take 2 or 3 pictures, changing it a little bit and seeing which picture is the best. Remember, you can go up and down, so forth. Now, and if you can, your parents might be able to help you crop the picture, meaning you edit the picture so you see just your artwork and nothing else around it. Now that may be a lot for you to do. It's okay. If it's too much and you're kind of confused about it, it's okay. Just send what you have, however you make it. I was just giving tips on how to do a better photograph of artwork. It's not really mandatory, meaning whatever you send is going to be fine for me as long as I can see your picture. Okay. Now, the videos I'm going to be putting out, they're going to be put out on the certain days. For instance, first grade, those videos will be out on Mondays. Tuesday is for second grade. Wednesday is, yes, I know, you know what I'm going to say, but I have to say it anyway. Wednesday is third grade. Thursday, fourth grade. Friday is fifth grade. So, this is important because if I put a video out on first grade, on Monday for first grade, all my other face-to-face students, they're going to be seeing this, we'll be talking about it, and then when they leave my art room, I'm collecting their artwork, keeping it safe for them. But you e-learners, you don't have that. You can actually finish that artwork. So come next Monday, those first graders, I pass their artwork back to them. They're going to still work on that same project, while the e-learners, you may be done. And these projects may last 4 to 5 weeks, depending on what we're doing. So what are the e-learners going to do in the meantime? Well, when you submit your artwork, on Monday, I am going to look at your submissions, your artwork, and start making comments on them. So once you do a Monday's work for a whole week, you'll have a whole week to do it. And on Monday, I'll look and see if you have submitted those artworks. And at that time, I will start making comments. Now, there's 2 types of comments I'm going to make. One is I'm going to say, okay, you need to do something more to your artwork. You need to add more this, take away this, draw this. I will tell you something to do to your artwork because it's not finished. And then you take another picture of it, and then you submit that, and then it's next Monday, I make another comment. All right. The other comment I might make is this. I will say, your artwork is complete. You now need to do what many famous artists do throughout history, and that is to revisit their artwork they're going to redo it again, mainly because when someone sees their artwork that they've made, their painting for instance, and they've sold it to someone, and someone who's seen it says, "Oh, I love that picture, can you make me one?" This is way before cameras. So the only way for them to have one is for you to paint it again. And sometimes artists, I believe Monet was one of these, who he painted haystacks. And I think he painted up to like 10 haystacks. They all look a little bit different. They're the same, but a little bit different, which makes them each one unique. So I will ask you to do the same thing. But before you do it, I'm going to ask you to think, what could I do a little differently? How could I change this picture to make it better than what it was before? Okay? So, and then you submit that. So you may wind up doing the same picture maybe 4 times, which would be great. Now, there's another thing. Some of you are going to say, Mr. Garner, I've already seen this video and I've already done this artwork because of previous times. I'm going to say, great, that's awesome. That means you have one up on everybody else. I would like you to revisit that picture again and see if you can make it a little bit different than what you made it before. Because now you have a little more experience in coloring, in craftsmanship, in your thinking. So if you've seen it or done it before, it's okay, you can do it again. We do that all the time. I do that all the time. I make things over and over and over, and every time I do it again, I have a way of making it a little bit better, or I get a little more creative with it. Okay. Let me see what else I've got here. I also have these art workbooks here. If you've had me before, you know about these. All e-learners have this in their bags that they got. Now, if you didn't get one, all you have to do is email the office, call the office, and they will let me know, and we will use our helicopter. We will fly over your house and do an airdrop. And what? Really? I was just told that our helicopter is not functioning properly, so we can't. So we'll use our drones. We'll have our drones. Our drones will fly overhead. The drones aren't working either. Our drones aren't working either. I'm sorry. Our helicopter is not working. Our drones are for some reason not working either. So you're going to have to just, if you don't have one, you can call the office and they'll get a hold of me, and I will put your name. Make sure you give us your name. Put your name here, and I'll put it up the front office, and then you can drive by and pick it up. But I think all e-learners will have this, and everybody at face-to-face will have these too. I believe all the PE, music, and art are all going to be combined in one binder. And that's being really cool. So, anyway, we'll make sure everybody gets one of these sooner enough. Now, e-learners, you can jump ahead if you want. And here's the neat thing. If you go to, let's say, page 4, talks about color, you have something that is just awesome, and that's called a computer. You can look up color and just do a little your own research. Now, do you have to? No. But if you want to gain some more knowledge, be more knowledgeable about these things, sure, look it up. And there's some words in here like primary color. Look up primary color. I have something written down here. It has a little thing you can do. It goes throughout the whole book. Those e-learners gives you stuff to do. Just be creative, and the more you know, the better you can get. So it's really awesome. You do that. And from time to time in my videos, I might do some things like balloons. Like, there. Isn't that pretty? That's my cat. Okay, I need some work on that one. But in any case, I might do a magic trick at the end, or play my ukulele or guitar or some other instruments, and I'll be doing that on face-to-face as well, trying to keep everybody in the loop. Okay, and I think, let me check, make sure I've got everything done here. Okay, now, this is what I want all of you to do. This is the introductory lesson. This is introductory part 1. Introductory part 2 will come next week. Introductory part 1, and that is this. This is what I want you to do. I want you guys to do this. Do a simple line drawing of each person in your family. For instance, copy paper, printer paper, one piece of paper for your father, for instance, and fill up the paper. Now, could it be just his head, if you want to? Could it be his head, shoulders, like a portrait like this, if you want to? Can it be his whole body, if you want to? Just fill up the whole paper. The paper has to be filled up. And then do one for your mother. Now, if you only live with your mother or father, or whoever is in your family, your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your dog. If you consider your dog or your cat part of your family, do one of those. Now, some of you are going to have way more papers than others. You might just have a mother, a father, and you. Yeah, you got to draw one of you too. You might only have 3, where someone else might have a mother, a father, and 3 other siblings, brothers and sisters, and then yourself. So you might have 6. And you might have a dog, a cat. That'll add it up there too, right? But just have fun with it. Make a simple line drawing. No coloring, no shading, simple line drawing. Because you're going to use those for video 2, introduction. Okay? All right, any questions out there? I don't see any hands. Of course, it could be because this is pre-recorded. Anyway, hope you have fun. And remember, if you're not having fun doing artwork, you're not doing it right. Okay, I'll see you next time.